YouTube comments are garbage, consisting of bots, unoriginal jokes, and brain rot. Today we're looking at even more examples of those. Welcome to the third part of the worst comments. Let's begin. Lately there are tons of videos going around like, Minecraft but I get reeled every time I take damage. Minecraft but if I take damage, I get brutally reeled. Can I beat Minecraft while 10 friends reel me? Jesus, is this guy even alive after that one? Let's not deny it. We've all watched at least one of them. And it's videos like these where people make the most unfunny jokes you can find. Sure, it might get a chuckle out of you for the first time, maybe even the second or the third, but if you see this shit for the 556th time, all you can do is stare at your screen with bags under your eyes. It's all boring shit like,
Unstoppable scroll versus unscrollable title. Physically impossible to ignore this title.
and
First impressions of you, by the way.
it's so weird to me that the people posting this stuff do it without ever getting tired of themselves. Aren't you bored of saying the same shit over and over again? Sure, you might get the likes you're craving for, but it's like being rewarded for someone else's work. Maybe I'm looking too deep into it, I don't know. But obviously there's a reason why they always repeat it, and it's because it works. People constantly like these comments even if they see it in every video. At this point, I'm convinced that people are liking shit just for the hell of it. No second thought or anything. Because there's absolutely no way that lazy attempts at comedy still gets to them. Like, imagine you've written a genuinely funny joke. One that is guaranteed to even make an on-duty British King's Guard crack up. Your comment gets like 38 likes, but it gets buried by physically impossible to scroll past this title, which has 12,000 likes. No wonder this platform has gone to shit, because copying the same formula always gets rewarded, which isn't even a comment exclusive thing, proven by me milking the worst types of YouTube videos into 4 entire parts. Check those out. Unless you want to get real. This right here just irritates me. So we've all seen some YouTuber, streamer, or influencer get exposed doing some fucked up shit. Maybe they cheated on their partner, manipulated their fans, or worst of all, doing stuff with minors. And I don't know about you, but it seems like this shit happens way more than usual, which means I will see more of these comments emerge from the darkness. Comments like,
I knew there was something off about him. They always gave off creepy vibes.
or,
People are finally waking up.
shut the fuck up, we all know you're just saying stuff for the sake of it. They're acting as if they have this future vision or whatever. Like, what the hell do you want to get out of this one? A trophy? A medal? Should I shake your hand for that one? Because in the end, this is the most pointless comment in existence. It gives off, alright, how can I make this about me? Type of vibes, where they're trying to boost their ego or making themselves feel smarter compared to the others. Guys, it's okay to be shocked when someone gets exposed. You're not all of a sudden guilty by association. Because if somehow we found out that Fred Rogers was a Nazi or some shit, my jaw also would end up touching the floor. Speaking of that though, I want to put money on the fact that these comments still would emerge when the most kind-hearted person gets exposed doing some shady stuff, where people want to come off as this hidden genius that got brushed aside. In reality, it feels more like you have massive trust issues and think everyone is into children. Time to get a little nerdy, because there's a psychological basis for this called hindsight bias. In simple terms, something bad happens, you look back at hidden signs and are like, oh damn, it was so obvious. And it's comments like this that are the best examples of this phenomenon. But the most satisfying part about these replies is when the creator in question proves themselves innocent. You must imagine the look on their face and how stupid they would feel. I guess your creep radar isn't as waterproof as you thought, dumbass. We've all had a moment in life where we saw this post without understanding the context behind it. One simple example I could think of is some post like, never looked this up, where you're looking at your screen and thinking to yourself, okay, but what do you mean it? So either you post a comment like, what do you mean? Or you see someone else posting the exact same thing. There will always be this smelly, obese, unlovable Reddit mod posting some bullshit like, oh, you don't want to know, oh, the horror, or stay innocent. Just tell me the fucking context, you piece of shit. That's exactly what I sound like every time I see a reply like this. Oftentimes it's rage bait, but there are genuine cases where you find the smug know-it-all acting all vague and shit. These people remind me of those vague bookers, who post something on their story like,
They're preying on my downfall.
to which you reply, who are you talking about? And they respond with,
They know who they are.
what do you get out of being this insufferable? Are you getting a kick out of this or something? It's like they've gotten this superiority complex because they've witnessed some degenerate video on a gore site. They think highly of themselves because they've witnessed a man shoving a jar of peanut butter up his ass. I guess they want you to go on your knees and kiss their feet to get answers out of them. But do you really want to do that? Do you really want to dance shine the feet of an unemployed degenerate? I'm guessing no. Admittedly, it's a form of karma because your lazy ass could have just looked that shit up. It only takes a few seconds out of your day. Much better than waiting half an hour to get a reply from a guy who isn't even planning on sharing some classified Area 51 type of information. So, you know about the one funny comment you've posted earlier? The one with 38 likes? Fun fact, you lost out on a lot of likes. Why? Well, imagine your comment was something like, "Why does Squidward's nose Loki look like a dick?" There'll be someone right above you who commented,
Someone said, "Why does Squidward's nose Loki look like a dick?" Insert crying emojis.
getting double the likes you did. Like, thank you so much for pointing it out. I always missed it. How hard is it to reply to that specific comment with crying emojis? It isn't useful whatsoever, but it sure as hell is better than putting on your black ski mask, black gloves, black clothing, and committing some insane daylight robbery. This is just a creative way of stealing someone's joke. Because when you're dropping something like that and someone calls you out, you can't just say,
"Oh no, I'm just reacting to the original commenter."
This is equivalent to making a school project on ChatGPT and replacing a few words here and there to make it seem less suspicious. Even though this literally is what we call plagiarism. Except, this shit takes far less brainpower to do. All you have to do is copy and paste the original comment and spam a lot of laughing emojis. First of all, that shit cannot be that funny. And second of all, I see potential for these types of people to start a reaction channel. They're basically doing what those assholes are doing, so why not earn some real money off of it? I know why reaction channels are catching strays, but you can kind of see the resemblance, right? The people commenting this shit have to be bots. You've been blessed with a brain just to drop something this mindless. Every time when I see a relatively new YouTube video out there, there'll be like 2 or 3 of these near the top. This type of comment is relatively new, but it's quickly becoming the replacement of first. It's another useless comment that gets a lot of likes. I'm sounding like a broken record. This shit kind of reminds me of the one scene of Gumball where we have Alan over here liking every post that he comes across. Because you cannot convince me that you actually like those replies. Thinking of it, this video is getting very repetitive. Because with almost all the entries you can say the same shit. It's the same mindless slang that Gen Z has invented, spamming it everywhere to get easy likes. And for what reason? I don't know. It's not like your bum ass is earning any money off it, neither are you getting any attention. You've basically been doing this for the love of the game. Some might be doing it to get attention from the creator, but believe me, almost all of them seeing that shit will just roll their eyes. We can't complain though, it's free engagement for us. But something productive would also be nice. So anyway, that was it for today. Like, subscribe, comment, and goodbye.